Hi guys, it's Come Flying to the Sky. A couple of years ago, I saw a little bit of criticism online for a certain man's ministry. And then this man who kind of oversaw this ministry, he came on to this like group chat thing and he was actually trying to defend himself and give us reason to believe why his ministry is really great and it's very sound and these kind of things. So as I was observing this conversation online, I was thinking to myself, you know what, like I really do appreciate all the effort that this guy does in his ministry. And it does seem to like have some good things come of it, but there's just something that doesn't sit quite right with me. And so as I was thinking about this, I had like a little picture, quick flash kind of vision in front of me, and I just want to kind of explain it to you in a story form. So what I saw in front of me was a building, and I saw someone really intentionally like building this building brick by brick, layer by layer, just building up this building. And it was very, very focused, very intentional, gave it a lot of time, effort, like everything was just poured into this building. But the thing is that, if someone were to walk alongside from a bit further back, so they're not as invested into the actual building of this thing, but they're walking by, and as they look at it, they say, whoa, 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 hang on, just slow down and stop. I need to tell you something. But what if the builder is like really, really focused and is like, oh, thanks, I'm busy. No, I'm doing fine. And he's stacking his bricks. And again, he's doing a good job on the brick stacking. But this person from the side says, oh, no, seriously, please listen to what I have to say. And what if this individual is like, no. And then the person from the different vantage point is like, but just stop. Now, what if this person, even just for a moment, paused to just have even an ear to hear what someone else is seeing that he can't see from his perspective? Because this person that's further away might clearly be able to see that, you know what, you're doing a good job, but your foundation is not level. Your foundation is crooked. And we know that even a couple of degrees off from it being level, the higher that building would be built, the more obvious that off angle would show. And the higher that we build on a crooked foundation, the more disaster could possibly be ensuing the higher that we're building. I think this is a really great and clear example of why we really need other people around us in the body of Christ, and not just people who are building right shoulder to shoulder in my ministry alongside of me, but actually to have ears to hear of what other people in the body are saying. Is they're like, what, that's a great ministry, but this element is missing, or this part of the foundation isn't really solid, and it's going to cause a problem with what you're trying to do here. Now, one of the times I was in Ecuador, me and my school teacher, we were actually building a wall out of cinder blocks, because my whole class, we were there, teenagers trying to do a work project in a foreign country with materials we're totally not used to. And so as this teacher and myself, we were like trying to follow the instructions of how they had told us to set these cinder blocks and then fill it with mortar and then put the more blocks on, and we're trying our best to use our plumb line and this kind of stuff, and we thought we were doing a really good job. And then all of a sudden, one of the Spanish people who was overseeing the project, he comes up to us and starts saying something in Spanish. We had no idea what he was saying, and he's like, all we knew is like he was like, no, and he started taking down all of the blocks that we just spent like an hour and a half putting up, and we're like, what's he doing, right? But he saw something that we did not see, being a more experienced cinder block builder than us. And what he saw is, even though we had our plumb line and our wall was actually straight, it was on a right foundation, it actually became bowed. It was bowing out. So we were doing a good job because everything was like lined up this way and cinched together, right? But it was bowed out, and he could eye it and he could see it. So what about you? Is there something that you've been doing, or a ministry that you're involved in, and do you have an ear to hear what others have to say about that? And obviously we have to test everything that we hear, but I do think it's very important that we are not so internally focused and focus on what we are doing that we are not open to hear what others have to say about it. Unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain who build it.